Better prices. I guess I'm going to try to throw this back to the nuts and bolts here of the economy of the city. Everybody here seems to be concerned about businesses coming to the city and being able to sustain themselves in the city. One of the commenters tonight said something that I think is really, really a poignant point, which is when new businesses open, we need to frequent them.
Absolutely.
Money, because if we don't, they will fail, and that is not a failure of any administration or any city council, that's a failure of our own. Thank you. In regards to large businesses, we have very few in the city. CVS, of course, being that multi-billion-dollar company that we call a corporate neighbor. As you know, their corporate campus resides basically halfway through the Highland Industrial Park, with half of it being in the city of Woonsocket and half of it being in the town of Cumberland. Now, the city of Woonsocket every year gives a tax break to the CVS Corporation, who arguably does not need it, almost in an equivalent amount to the amount of taxes that CVS is paying to the town of Cumberland for their side of the Highland Corporate Park. Now, if it was up to me, we would say, no thank you, you can just pay taxes on both sides, because frankly, a $6 billion company a year doesn't need that tax incentive. Would you be agreeable to either renegotiating or completely eliminating the tax breaks that CVS gets from this city?
The short of it is yes. The longer answer is that what I believe we need to do is an economic analysis on their situation in the city, so that we know how much of that tax break we could renege to still not incentivize them leaving the city. And doing that and possibly giving an option where if they were to pay the additional amount towards, or say they pay part of that in donations to nonprofits, then it could be alleviated as tax revenue to the city. But yes, I do think that CVS needs to start paying their fair share.
Roger, Anita, you have a
So many of you know, the state of Rhode Island and the city of Woonsocket have a tax treaty with CVS. What ended up happening is they ended up paying high taxes at the beginning of the treaty. In the middle of the treaty, it was kind of level, and now they're saving money near the end of the treaty. Okay? This is what Woonsocket needed to do. Guess why? And Rhode Island needed to do. Guess why? CVS was leaving. They were on their way out. Okay? I've been around a little longer than you, so I went through it. I know it. I know what ended up happening. Had we not done that with the state and the city, we wouldn't have CVS here today. And yes, I would do it again if I had to.
I'm going to have a follow-up for this.
I have to agree with Roger. Woonsocket, we don't have a lot of jobs. CVS, besides their main headquarters, besides their warehouses, provide mortgage money, food money, education to put your children in private school if you choose, new cars, clothes, taking care of your elderly parents, daycare. You want to chase them out? I agree with you, Roger. CVS comes before any city council member.
Have you ever seen 99? All the people are coming from other places, not all living in Woonsocket.
Go in the warehouse. Woonsocket people run that warehouse. There's a lot of people, and if they didn't have jobs, they would lose their homes, and they won't go to our
But
restaurants.
we also forgive them their state taxes too.
That's a state issue. I know you love that, but stop attacking us. I know you love them, and that's good. And I do too. Stop
Not attacking
attacking, you're getting very angry.
CVS. No, CVS.
The amount of money that the city gives out to CVS is about $500,000 annually right now, between, tangible tax and what have you. We don't tax their vehicles for some reason. it's about $500,000, right? $500,000 to a company like CVS is not an incentive for them to leave this city.
I don't think you really
Do
understand.
you think their shareholders would stand up and say yes for $500,000?
Do you realize that they could put a headquarters anywhere in this country, just put an office and a couple chairs?
Let them go be bad neighbors
No,
someplace else.
no, I
That's
will
what I'm
not
saying.
be from the city.
We don't know.